you, Bill. That was great. Thank you very much. Well, good morning and welcome to Unity of Orange County. We're so glad that you're here with us today. Before we get started, I'd like to affirm our vision and mission statement. Our vision statement, centered in divine love, we joyfully co-create a world that works for all. And our vision statement, to awaken, inspire, and transform lives. Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge those people that make this possible. We have Bill on piano. Thank you, Bill. And we have Waverly on streaming, John on camera, and Tom on audio. Today we have Diane, and she's going to read the daily word and walk us through meditation. And we have a special guest speaker today, Angie Keyes. We're so glad that all of you are going to be here today. So we do have some announcements. We have a lot of classes going on, which is a lot of fun, and they're so informative. On Wednesdays at 6:30 on Zoom, we have the book study based on Living Originally by Robert Brumet. The book is required for this class. Today is our spiritual discussion group after church at 11. The discussion will be based on the quest by the Jafolas and will meet on Zoom. Our gratitude circle meets on the fourth Sunday of the month. For a full listing of all of our upcoming activities, please go to our website, www.unityoforangecounty.org. So at this time, I'd like to invite Diane to the podium.
The daily word for Sunday, February 7th is inner peace. I express the peace of God. Peace, be still. Watch these words. Jesus claimed his authority and calmed the stormy waters. Following Jesus' example, I too claim authority. In a stressful moment, I center my awareness in the divine presence that lives in me and expresses through me. This divine presence is perfect life, love, and wisdom. It's peace that nothing and no one can disturb. No matter what may be happening around me, at the center of my being, there is always peace. It is an aspect of my divine inheritance, as near as my next thought. I release all fear and tension and embrace the peace of God. As I do, divine peace radiates from the center of my being. It clarifies my thoughts, calms my emotions, and relaxes my body. In every situation, I am a presence of peace. And from Isaiah 26:3, those of steadfast mind you keep in peace because they trust in you. And now we'll move into our meditation on inner peace. So let's start by becoming comfortable. Take 3 deep breaths. And begin to relax in whatever way is comfortable for you. As you breathe in and breathe out, you become aware of any tension leaving your body from the top of your head down to the top of your toes. You release and let go. You are now immersed in the comfort of God's love. You feel this love saturating your mind and your body. You feel this love removing any anxiety or worrisome thoughts or feelings. There is great comfort in knowing that God is with you at all times and in all circumstances. From that alone, you feel your spirit lifted. You feel safe and you feel peaceful. Notice as you breathe, your mind is still and at peace. You are calm and at ease. Spirit is flowing through you now, and you can feel security and tranquility washing over you. Serenity fills your innermost self. Peace fills your mind and your body. You are one with God. One in the midst of peace, love, faith, strength, and wisdom. Breathe deeply and notice that with each heartbeat, you become aware of the peaceful presence that is in you now and always. You are never alone. Peace and love and truth are only a breath away. As you move back into your day, your mind is still and heart is serene, knowing the Spirit of God works through you and in you, bringing peace and possibilities into your life every moment of every day. And so it is. Amen.
Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Angie Keyes, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Bill, for that beautiful music, and Diane for your meditation. The energy in this building is just beautiful and amazing. So today we're going to be continuing the study of the book, The Quest. And I'm going to be focusing on Jesus and also how to recognize that Christ within. As I was reading this chapter, what stood out for me the most was the story about Benjamin Franklin. Now, when Benjamin Franklin wanted there to be lights throughout his city, he didn't go out there and write news articles or argue the merits of these lights and try to convince people about them. He simply hung a lantern in front of his house. And each night, as it began to grow dark, he would go out and he would light that lantern. So people would notice his lantern from blocks away. They would see this light, and they appreciated this beautiful light that he was offering to them. And as time passed, people began to add lanterns in front of their own homes until the whole city was illuminated. And what I love about this story is he didn't go out and push this light on anybody. He didn't try to convince them. All he did was share it. He shared this light, and through that, they saw what could be. And they started to make a choice to add that light to their house as well. And this is how Jesus taught us as well. Jesus didn't try to force us to believe or force us to see. Jesus lived as the Christ in expression. Jesus was an example of how it could be for us and how we could tap into that Christ within and express it as love, as compassion, as acceptance and forgiveness. And through that, still to this day, we are learning to express our Christ. So let's look at what Christ means. Christ is that inner expression of God, that fullness of God that is within each of us. It is always there, always available for us to acknowledge, for us to express, and for us to grow in. Jesus was a man who was born into this world, who lived a life, who had challenges and had wins. And he, at some point in his life, recognized this power within him, this divine Christ essence. And he made it he made a commitment to growing that, to building that connection so that he could express it in the world. And Jesus is our way shower, right? Jesus is the one who showed that example of this is what we can do when we get that connection and we work on it, stay centered in that divine connection, and express it fully. So he also knew that we all had that within us as well. It wasn't Jesus saying, this is mine, and look at how I express it. Jesus said, this is for everyone. This Christ essence is here for all of us. If we just focus within, go within. Jesus said, he who believes in me can do all that I do and even more. And what that says to me is we have that opportunity to focus within, to recognize that Christ within, to develop our connection and express it fully here and now in this moment. And to me, that's so powerful, right? It's so powerful. So what does that mean for us? Living in this world with that opportunity. Well, for me, the gift in knowing that I am God in expression is that when I have those tough days, when I have those moments where I'm feeling overwhelmed or feeling like I'm not good enough, or maybe I shouldn't try this, I can center in Christ within. And if I know that I am Christ in expression, then how can I doubt myself? How can I not try? How can I not celebrate the love that I am and be that love in the world? So that's that gift, right? So when you find yourself in that space where you're doubting yourself, where you're feeling fearful or like you're not enough, I'm going to invite you to just take a few breaths, go within, and affirm. I am God in expression. I am enough. And I want us to try that. So wherever you are at home, wherever you are, I want you to join with me. We're going to take a deep breath in and out. And allow yourself to really get centered in your heart space. And we're going to say, I am God in expression. I am enough. And we're going to do that one more time, but with feeling. I am God in expression. I am enough. So I don't know about you, but the energy just shifted as I said that. So that's a great gift, right? To know that we can always shift into that light, into that love, and express from that space. Another gift that we learn from this is that we are all God in expression, right? And so it's a call to see the Christ in everyone we meet. And of course, that's easier with those you love, right? The people that you love, you care about, and you get along with. And all those other people are also Christ in expression. So once again, our challenge is to remember that, to acknowledge that this person is Christ in expression. And when you have those moments where you're feeling triggered, where your buttons are getting pushed, this is a gift. This is an opportunity to look within and say, where am I disconnected from Christ? Right? What am I believing about myself? What is the story I'm making up? What am I making this interaction mean about me? Because the truth is, our feelings, our reactions, our stuff is all ours. And these people who in our lives maybe challenge us a little bit, they're our teachers because they're there to say, hey, look, here's a belief that you have about yourself. And it's showing up as this moment of insecurity, as this frustration, as this feeling like, once again, not enough. And it's just being mirrored to us through this person on the outside. So once again, when you're in that situation where you're with people who might be challenging, where you're feeling a little bit insecure, feeling frustrated, angry, it's that invitation to go within and to breathe, get heart-centered, and affirm, I am God in expression. I am enough. And even, we are God in expression. We are enough, just as we are. So, during this time, we're really in a space of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen in the next few months. We have some challenges politically, and there's so much in the world that's really challenging. And this is the time for us to start that practice. Practicing, connecting with Christ within, building that connection so that we can stay centered even when things feel uncomfortable and even when things outside appear chaotic and out of control. So some different ways we can do that are through affirmative prayer, right? Through a meditation practice, and then again through that breathing, that heart breathing, and bringing us back to center. And when we do this work, when we work to get to our Christ center, we can become that light. We can shine our light in this world. And maybe someone will be inspired by that and want to shine theirs as well. And this is our opportunity to shine and to show up as our Christ selves in every moment and every day in our relationships, even the tense ones. And so, as I invite you to take that into this week, I also want to end with a meditation so that we can practice that feeling of Christ-centeredness and really just imagine that going out to the world. So, once again, I invite you to get centered, focus on your heart space, and imagine a light, a brilliant, bright light right in the center of your chest. This is your Christ light. This is pure love, pure light expressing as you. Center yourself in that love and that divine light that you are. And allow that light to spread out, up to the top of your head, out to your fingertips, down to your feet, until you are just a radiating light. This is all that you are. And now we're going to send that light outward. We're going to send it out to the people around us, maybe the people in our home, in our neighborhood. And we're just going to see that light just flowing through and touching all those people. And we just imagine they're just feeling uplifted and a little lighter from this energy. And now we're going to send it further out to our city and our state and our country. And we're going to send so much love to each person, each being in this country. And then we're going to send it around the world. Just hold that idea that this light, these lights that are us, expressing in this world, are touching each person, lifting each person a little bit, and helping the world to feel just a little bit better today. Let's just take a deep breath in again. And know that we are God in expression. We are enough. And when you're ready, I invite you to come back to the space, holding on to that light and love, and opening your eyes back to this present time. And this is the coolest thing about this, is that we can always touch in with our Christ consciousness. We can always take a break and come back to the center and be the light in this world. So thank you so much. As you move forward, remember to shine your light and share your joy and your love this week. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bill. That was just beautiful. I can see your light shining through for sure. Thank you, Angie. That was a wonderful message. Thank you. So in Unity, we believe in 5 basic principles. And our 5 basic principles are: 1, God is all good and active in everything, everywhere. 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. 3, I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel. And 4, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. And 5, I do and give my best by living the truth that I know I make a difference. And one of the laws we practice is the law of giving and receiving. And so there are so many ways that you can give and receive. And we love to have donations here at Unity of Orange County. And there are several ways that you could do that. One, you can mail in your check. It's the old-fashioned way, right? And you could go to our website at unityoforangecounty.org, and you can donate there. And you can text to 77977, and you can put in Unity of OC Give. So if you are preparing your gifts now, let's bless them with our love and offering prayer. So together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. So thank you so much for joining us today. And remember to like us on Facebook and on YouTube. And just have a wonderful time this week. And let us end with our affirmative prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is and all is well. Have a wonderful, safe week. Thank you, everybody.